Hey guys, Ashley here. I just wanted to give you just a quick pep talk because as you probably saw, there was talk in the forum, if you're in the forum, about wanting to quit or give up because we didn't do things as planned. So maybe you came into this challenge with a ton of intentions, which is awesome. That's kind of your big picture goal. And to get to that goal, there's small steps along the way. So think of it as you're on island A and you're trying to go to island B. So there's plenty of steps in between. There's plenty of times where we're on our game, and there are other times when life gets hectic and we can stay on our game through consistency. And what I mean by that is maybe you can't do that 30-minute or hour-long workout you normally would do, but you do have time to eat healthy, whether that be all your meals throughout the day, hopefully, or just focusing on 1 to 2 of those meals. So I don't want you to get caught up in all the details of what I'm telling you to do versus what you have time to do or what you're capable of doing right now. Just take the information that I'm giving you and use it to your ability at this point. I want you to be on the call next week. I'm planning on having that call at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I know some of you are at work, but I also know, because I had a desk job, that you can take a little bit of time out of your day and maybe hop on a call and listen to what's going on and kind of learn some things from other people and myself. So if you can be there, please. Your participation is very important in this process, because without you, then I don't know, what do I got? I do have a lot, so I just want you to be there so you can learn. And I think that's all for now. Please show up in the forum, ask your questions, message me if you need to, if it's something more private that you don't want to share with folks. And we'll get started with today's workout, which is leg day. Everyone loves a good leg day. So if you're doing this workout, I know some of you, because I have a wide range of participants in this group. There's some folks who know me personally that are my friends, and may have worked with me privately, and then I have also my private coaching clients, folks that I do personal training with, or folks that I've done long distance coaching with, and I'm glad everyone's here. And then some folks that I've not met, and this is our first time really working together and you getting a flavor of what I have going on. So for those of you who are in the gym doing these workouts, you can always add weights to this workout, and I would say for leg day, for some of the moves that we're doing, adding weights is great because your legs are among your largest muscle groups, or are your glutes, your quads, your hamstrings. Going heavier on that weight is just fine. It's not going to bulk you up. I know people worry about that. It is going to lean you out, thin you out, which is what you want. So yeah, I think that's all. Anyways, I'll stop chatting. All right, we're gonna get started. So let's do a quick dynamic warm up. Let's go high knees or jog in place, whatever works for you, or you can march. Let's go 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jumping jacks. Try to reach those arms all the way overhead. Clap those hands to stretch out that neck, upper back, your armpits. More. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to turn this way. My legs are hip distance I'm gonna walk out to my plank, side plank rotations for 10. Last 5. And 1. I'm going to walk my hands back into my feet. Give my legs a big hug. Stretch out those hammies. If halfway lift feels better for your spine here, go for that. Sometimes the forward fold is too much for people with really tight hamstrings. Press back, downward dog. You can pedal out those feet, right and left. Come forward to plank, walk your hands to your feet. Forward fold or halfway lift. I try to really reach through the back of my knees. Really open them up. Walk back out. This time, 3-legged dog. Bend that knee, open up that hip. Left heel reaches towards the floor. My weight is as even as it can be in my arms. So I'm not really twisting through my upper body. Only through that hip. And come forward to plank. Switch to the other side. My right heel reaches towards the floor. Left knee, so I'm trying to reach my left heel to my glute to get a big quad stretch, opening up that hip. Come forward to plank. Walk your hands to your feet. Roll on up. One more little cardio burst before we begin. Jog, high knees, or march in place. Jumping jacks. Five, four, three, two, one. Okay, let me fix my mat. So we're going to start with what I call the squat matrix. So what that'll look like, we'll stay on our right side. If you have weights, you can put them on your shoulders, hold them center, or at your sides. Sometimes I find holding them at my sides, it does challenge your balance a little more, but for any weight, I don't want it tweaking your back. So what we're going to do, right leg, we are going to lunge forward. We're going to squat out to the side. I'm going to step forward. And we're going to lunge back. Okay? And then our last one, we're going to do a lateral lunge. Okay? We're going to do that 10 times through. So, let's get started. I want to make sure I have enough room that you still see me. All right, so lunge forward. Now you're going to go to a squat out to the side. Reverse lunge. Now we're going to go to a lateral lunge. If you have weights, take it right outside that knee. Now we're going forward. This is round 2. Squat, woo, and reverse lunge to a lateral lunge. Here's 3. Forward. Squat. You can always pick up the pace here. If you want a little more heart rate or a little more cardio. Heart rate increase is what I was trying to say. Lateral lunge. Here's number 5. Forward. I always want a lateral lunge. Squat. Reverse lunge. Lateral lunge. Here's 6. See, even I'm not perfect. Squat. Reverse lunge. Lateral lunge. Here's 7. Lunge. Squat. Reverse. Lateral. Here's 8. Lunge. Squat. Reverse. Lateral. 2 more on this side. One more. Squat in the middle. Okay, I'm going to go right into the other side. Lunge. Squat. Reverse. Lateral. Just hoping I had enough room. Lunge. Squat. Reverse. Here's lateral. Here's number 3. Lunge. Here's your squat. Reverse lunge. Lateral step. 4. Here's number 5. Here's 6. Lunge. Squat. Reverse lunge. Lateral lunge. My left side doesn't want to do this in the right order. We have 3 more. Lunge. Squat. Reverse. Lateral step. Weight out of that heel. Push out of that heel. Squat out of that heel. Push out of that front heel. Lateral. One more time. And rest. All right, so next we are going to go to the wall. And I'm going to set myself up, and you are too, to have, if you can see right now I don't have it, now I do, 90-degree angle from ankle to knee to hip. Okay, you can keep this toe here if you really need to. I'm going to extend my foot up towards the ceiling. I'm going to keep that leg floating over my hip the whole time so it's not falling back, falling forward, falling out to the side. All right, I'm pushing through the heel of my working leg. So I'm working my glutes, my hammy, and my core, mostly the back side of my core. So pressing into that wall, I'm lifting up for 1, single leg bridge. Here's 2. You can also do this from the ground. I think this is a little more effective. 3, as long as you're aligned correctly. We're doing 20. You're coming all the way down to the ground without plopping. Here's 7. Here's 8. My butt already burns. 9. Here's 12. Really lift. 13. Readjust yourself if you feel like you're sliding. Really push that heel into the wall. You have 5 more. Last 3. 2. And 1. All right, other side. That's a burner. Okay, same position, 90 degrees. I think I need to scoot in a little bit. Ready to go. Here's 1. 2. Here's 3. 4. Here's 5. 10 more. This side's a lot harder for me, 10. It's harder for me to lift. Here's 9, and it's just because of tightness. Last 8. Here's 7. But still I don't quit. 6. Last 5, because I'm not out of alignment. Last 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. Here's 1. And rest. All right, so the fun part begins. We're gonna add some jumping. Of course, you can take the jump out to modify. We're gonna start with 10 jump squats. Then we're gonna do a little core move, which I call the crab walk. Then we're gonna do 10 broad jumps. I'll show you how to modify all these. And then we're gonna do some hammy wall walks that are fun. Okay, so just reps of 10. Again, if you're not jumping, just do a regular squat. You can also lift up on your toes to modify that jump, all right? So I'll go from the side. I'm gonna start in my squat position. 10 jumps, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I always land in my squat. 5, 4, better for my joints. 3, 2, and 1. So crab walk. You're gonna come down to the ground. You can place your fingertips out to the side or forward. Some people like to go back. I prefer side or forward. So my butt is hovering over the ground right now. My shoulders are pulled back, abs pulled in. I'm going to lift my right hand and my left foot. And you don't have to touch it, just reach for it. If you can touch it, awesome. That's 1. We're gonna stay on one side. 2. Here's 3, add a little lift, drop down. 4. You'll get a little more into that oblique if you add that lift. 5. 6, this will challenge that balance. 7. Here's 8. Here's 9. And 10. I'm gonna go right to the other side. Here's 1. I'm keeping my weight center to my core. 5, 6, 7, here's 8, here's 9, and 10. Okay, next, broad jump, your modification for this. So you want to start at one end of your mat, go to the other. So it can be squat, step, step, squat. You can do a little step around or jump around, squat, step, squat, pivot around. Otherwise, you're jumping side to side. We're counting to 10, okay? Ready? Hopefully I don't hit the wall. Go. Here's 1, 2, 3, 'Hammy wall walk. You're using both feet here. Whew. So, my feet are going to go to the wall. I'm going to relax my breath. Just let it recover. I'm going to lift up into my bridge. I'm going to lift my heels off the wall. You're going to do little steps up as high as you can. You can go to a full reverse plank. A lot of that tension is not in your neck. It's between those shoulder blades. So drop your feet down and bend your knees if you start feeling it in your neck. Okay? And then you're going to walk back down. That's 1. Here's 3. It's going to really get the backside of your core, your erector spinae. That runs along your spine. Keeps you erect, hence the name. So we don't start arching over and rounding through our back as we age. 5 more. It's also, if you're strong on your front side of that core, you want to be strong on the back side so you don't have an imbalance. So you want to squeeze through your glutes here too. Especially as you reach those legs out. So I'm going to give a big butt squeeze. This will also help if you have lower back problems to strengthen the back side of that core without putting a lot of unnecessary pressure on it, because squatting actually puts a lot of pressure on your lumbar spine. That's not to say don't squat, but if you have back problems, you probably don't want to squat with a lot of weight until you strengthen those muscles and loosen them up. So, I've talked enough. I believe that was 10. I want you to go for it. Do the best that you can. Do not quit. There's no reason to quit. Just do your best. Be nice to yourself, compassionate with yourself, and